This is Sebastian from the Metal Gods Meltdown, and I'm joined by...
This is Jani from Cains.
I'd like to congratulate you on the new album, Stormcrow.
I couldn't be happier, really. It's really nice to see all that hard work coming to fruition. Well, the album came out and we managed, and I'm very, very pleased with the result.
Why is the album titled Stormcrow?
There's no actual reason for that. I just thought it would be a really cool name for the album. When I was writing the song Stormcrow, when I came up with that line, I pretty much immediately knew that this is going to be the name of the album as well, since it's really powerful and a simple name. Plus, it sounds cool.
Did every band member have an input into the songwriting and the music, or was that all from you?
I did most of the songwriting. We wrote one song called On the Shore together with Timo, but other than that, I wrote everything since it's been my duty to write the music for this band. But of course, everyone else brings their own input then when we record the songs, and everyone has their own interpretation of how the song goes, so it really adds to the mix and makes it a lot better than my original vision usually was. The
album, I love it, is full of amazing songs. Can you tell me the story behind my personal favourite, A Night to Forget?
A Night to Forget, it doesn't have much of a story. I just thought I'd write about alcoholism and addiction and how you drink yourself to stupor and you know that you're doing wrong and you know that it's all going to hell, but you do it anyway. And well, a lot of people have been there, and sometime in the past I struggled a bit with alcohol as well, so now I wanted to write a song about it.
Okay. Do you have any tracks that you're looking forward most to playing live?
Well, I would really want to play live the first track, Stormcrow, since it's so huge intro, and I really would like to play live Antemortem as well, since it has a really powerful groove. Are
there plans to go out on the road and any festivals and tours being set up yet?
Yeah, we are discussing it. We have now booking agency and everything, but we have to wait until next year since Stratovarius is coming out with a new album now at the end of the summer, and they have already their European tour and Japanese tour booked for the fall, so we can't, of course, tour at the same time, but we will do it in the beginning of next year.
I'm going to ask you about Scandinavia now. I ask everyone. Scandinavia seems to be a haven for hard rock and metal bands. Why do you think this is?
That's a good question. I actually get asked this quite a lot, and I have no idea why it is. I guess it's the general atmosphere. We were actually laughing with Timo when we were recording the vocals for Stormcrow. It was winter, and it was dark as fuck outside, even though it was pretty much in the middle of the day, and also really cold, and we were just standing outside, and Timo said, this is why there's no good metal bands coming out from, for instance, South America, that it's too warm and it's too nice. They don't get pissed off enough to write good metal music. Well, this was, of course, a joke, since there are good metal bands coming from Brazil, for instance, but it might be the fact that it's so cold and dark and there's nothing to do except play metal.
Absolutely, I think that's what it is. So if I was new to Cain's offering, which two tracks would you have me listen to first?
What a question. I would probably first start with Stormcrow, since there's a reason why it's the first track. I wanted it to be the first track since it starts off really with power, and when you listen to that song from the beginning to the end, and if you don't like it at all, then you're not going to like the rest of the album either, since it's pretty much, it shows everything we do. And I would probably pick maybe Too Tired to Run, since that's then the total opposite. So that would cover pretty much the whole spectrum of what we do.
Away from Cain's offering, what else have you got happening? Would you ever consider doing a solo album?
No, I don't really feel like doing that kind of stuff, but I work with music all the time. Actually, I'm talking to you from Timo's cottage. We are here recording the next Stratovarius album. I'm helping them out and recording the lead vocals.
Do you have time to actually keep up with the metal rock scene in Finland, and if so, are there any specific bands we should be keeping an eye out for?
I don't really follow it that much, but I worked with young bands like last year, I think, called Arion. They're really young guys. They're like 19-year-old. And I was involved in the production. I wrote lyrics for a lot of their songs, and it's a really great band. And I could say it's probably the future of Finnish power metal, so I recommend that one.
What advice would you give to any new band stroke musicians in 2015?
Well, the times are now hard, so you just have to stick to your guns and, well, believe in what you do and write your own songs and make them as good as possible, since, well, no one gets anywhere playing covers.
Yeah, that's a bugbear for me. I hate cover bands, really do. Can you tell me why should we buy Stormcrow?
So that I could buy more beer.
Can you give me 4 words to describe Cains' offering?
First one is melody, of course, since mood, mystery, and metal. Yes, thank you, everyone. It's quite baffling that we've been away for 6 years and people still are interested in what we do. It's really humbling experience, and thank you each and everyone for your support, and we hope to see you on tour next year. Hello, everyone. This is Jani Limatainen from Cains' Offering, and you're listening to Metal God's Meltdown.